Okay, for some reason it stopped. I I got it figured out. So, where was I? I'm not sure where it stopped. I think I was rambling on about what I was doing with the Immortal Sun and Sylvan Library and wondering if I was wrong or not. Anyway, what am I going to do? So, I'll play Swamp. I'll tap 1 green, 1 white, 1 black, another green, and I will seek the horizon. One of the reasons this is in here is to put more cards in my hand to fill my hand. I've got some schmuck in there whose power and toughness equal to the number of cards in my hand. And let me just go find him. So search the library with 3 basic land cards. What the hell is that guy's name? So let's get a plains. Let's get a swamp. Let's get a forest. And it's not Harobi. Where's the other guy I was? Yes, there we go. Kagamaru, first to suffer. Power toughness equal number of cards in your hand. Sack him. All creatures get neg X. In turn, X number of cards in my hand. So, that's why I have cards that fill up my hand. For guys like that. I used to have other ones. I used to have Warm Morrow creatures. But they weren't as impressive. Kagamaru, obviously in this deck, with me being able to recur him, unless somebody exiles him out of my graveyard, which is becoming more and more of a feature of the game, I see. I hate that. Every set there's more crap that just randomly can exile cards from the graveyard, more cards that exile graveyards. I don't like it. Maybe I'm just old, maybe just been playing too long, but I don't like the way the game is going. I'm going to do my best to ignore Nukapana. I'm already ignoring Kamigawa Neon Dynasty because I have old Kamigawa. I have real Kamigawa. I don't need any neon shit Kamigawa. Anyway, what was I doing? Yeah, I was casting things and attacking people. Right, so spend 1. Let's play Selfless Spirit. So he comes into play. I drain somebody for 1. Don't want to sacrifice Burgrafter, nope. Attack somebody in the air. So he flies. He's a 3/2 flyer now because of the Immortal Sun. Alright, during my opponent's untap step, I get to untap everything. Which functionally doesn't mean a whole lot, except I can keep activating Yap My Hollow during everybody else's turn to block and protect my creatures. So, try that again so I remember how it works. At the beginning of my turn, my draw step, I draw 2 cards. So I draw 2. Activate Sylvan Library. Draw 2 more. Okay, there's another card that I put in. I'm not sure how it's going to work, so I'm going to pick that one. Right, so let's just pay 8 life and keep everything. How does that sound? So I want to cast more creatures. This only costs 2. Right, so what do I have the least of? Okay, let's get another swamp down. And let's do... go on a limb. did those two for long forgotten go high, so my spirits get +1/+1. So now all my creatures get +2/+2 because I've got nothing with spirits. Nothing. Let's get the Infernal Kirin down. So he comes into play, I drain somebody. And he is a 5/5 flyer because of these Long Forgotten Gohei and the Immortal Sun. Respectable. He is a 6/7 flyer. And I can't be targeted, I can't be bogged, I can't be... But that's why he's in there. He's in there to protect my graveyard for the most part. Right, so what next? Do I want to get down Kami of Ancient Law? Let's get down Kami of Ancient Law. I can sacrifice him, destroy enchantment. Right, so green, white, black. And I still haven't cast Karador. Let's play Absent Ascendancy. So, all my creatures that are currently at play get a +1/+1 counter. Anytime one of my non-token creatures dies, I get a 1/1 spirit token, which would be a... Did this fly? It flies. Which would be a 3/3 flyer, because the Gohei Big Sun. Nice. So, he's now +3, so he's a 7/8 flyer. Nothing else flies, so I can attack with a 7/8 flyer. Just for illustration purposes, without seeing an opposing playfield, I don't know what I'm running into. I don't know if I have an open avenue of attack. Typically at this stage of the game, I would not have so much of an avenue of attack, but I can always do something like attack of the Bird Grafter, and if he is going to be blocked and killed, I can just sacrifice him to give something else +2/+2 until end of turn. Or I can make everything indestructible. So I've got a lot of choices, I've got a lot of options already. And of course Defense of the Heart, that's good too. So let's just do one more round, see how it goes, and then I'll wrap this up and post this. Okay. Draw 2 cards, beginning of my turn, or beginning of the draw step, actual draw, Immortal Sun draw, 2 for the Sylvan Library, Hideous Laughter. Right, so with all these buffs, this really doesn't affect me. I really don't care about it. Let's put these lands back. So I'm not going to pay life this time. Let's put... I have 3 green, but I kind of need more green, so I'll put a forest down tapped to use it for Survival of the Fittest. Put survival out there. I have no creatures to discard. I have no way of bouncing a creature back. Forgot to untap him. So let's now just do another turn. See what else happens. Okay, are there any interactions I want to recap? Anything interesting? Of course, if everything does die, I get spirits off them, so I rebuild my board presence pretty quickly. And they would still get +2/+2, so they'd be 3/3 flyers. So that's not too bad. So draw. Sun. And then activate the library. So put those two back. I'll keep Aura Shards and Bounteous Kirin. But I want to shuffle my library. So I'm going to Survival of the Fittest, the Bounteous Kirin, and go get Kokosho, maybe? Kadama the East Tree. I was calling him the South Tree earlier. That's my mistake. So I could get him, but I don't have a mass way. I don't have Patriarch's Bidding in my hand. But I do have him. Yeah, why not? So I'll get Anami Death Aspect. And I won't shuffle because I'm just going to get every spirit out. Okay. Right. Let's see. 2. 3, 4. Yeah, 5, 6. No, I don't need. I'll need 5 because of the Immortal Sun. And then white, green, and 2 more. So I'll play Aura Shards first. I'll play Anami Death Aspect. So he comes into play. I get to drain somebody for 1. And somebody reveals his or her hand and discards our cards for that spell's CMC. So somebody gets to show me their hand, and everything for 6 they discard. So Anami came into play. Now what do? I get all my spirits. All of them. Dump them into the graveyard. Now I'm really reliant on my Spirit of the Hearth. Because if I have all my creatures in the graveyard and somebody bonks me, I'm sunk. I'm sunk like the Titanic. Okay, so all this is going in my graveyard. Poof. And let's just say I pass the turn. My opponents do some nonsense. I have to regenerate something, which is fine. Doesn't bother me at all to regenerate something, because it doesn't tap to the Seaborn Muse. Okay. Draw. Sun. Then activate library. Oh, this is brilliant. Okay, so let's keep these. play Urborg, Tomb of Yawgmoth. And then let's start some Karador Trickery. Green, white, black, and yeah, the 5, that's definitely paid for. It does have enough creatures. So what am I going to do? So I'll string the Karmic Guide, bring her out. So I cast a spirit, I get to drain somebody. Is it cast or comes into play? Let me see again. Whenever I play. Alright, so it's on cast. Of course. But I get to look at somebody's hand and make them discard everything of 5 CMC with the Infernal Kirin. The Karmic Guide will bring into play Kodama the East Tree. And I would start attacking like mad. Okay, I think that's a good show there. Getting the idea of the deck, how it works, what the different combinations are. I have to double check that Sylvan Library Immortal Sun interaction because I'm sure I'm getting it wrong. Reading the cards tells me that yes, I can do it the way I was doing it. I can draw for the sun, then activate Sylvan Library, pull 2 cards, but I should check the wording and make sure that that's how it actually functions these days. Anyway, hope you enjoyed it. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Cheers.